can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cardinals offense will have the ball first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cardinals will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Michigan State's offense will take the field for the first time. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Motion from the back. After run, now throw. Touchdown, Sparty. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. Perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Dropping back, it's Bell. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on! Oh, the sweet feet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Spartans! When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give on the option. Oh, he got loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. That's it, 5. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ball State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Akbar. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Makes the catch. It's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Bell. Firing to the right, complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. We reach the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Just keep slinging it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And the Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making it.
And the defense picks up the sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Nah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Runs through the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Spartans come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking for a man. It's Bell. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hester. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pressure coming. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought inside the kicker's head. No good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The quick out. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. There he goes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. The give is to Williams. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands. It's Akbar. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Collier. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. And not much going on downfield. He just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Got it in the middle. It's Collier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker is Akbar. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. At that time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll try to pop the draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll try the run. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. That pass is incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get it out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds a little space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Henney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Motion from the wide out. Looking for a crease. It's Bettis. At the 20, he's got space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field.
This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
And getting after the quarterback, man, getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback, man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Steal the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game. Going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Rides the back on the option to give. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Touch pass on the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sparty. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Scanning the field, it's Bell.
Oh, they're after him. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Hester. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys are...
Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Spartans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense is showing the Spartan spirit, and they are swarming.
I mean, they're making him earn everything. Nothing given up free. Playing so good at all the levels of the defense. If I'm a Michigan State fan, I'm pretty jacked up at this performance.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch near the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That's caught. It's Moffitt. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this punt. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Bell. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Makes the catch. It's Maka. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move. For a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Hester. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Bell. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Well, this one had all the suspense